What is up, everyone? Welcome back. I'm Achara Cook, and I'm here with Brandon Yates. And we are checking out a video. I know you guys recommended us some of these videos from Gameology. So Jabby and I have been diving deep into Mortal Kombat, and we very much enjoy the lore. I am now a semi-pro Mortal Kombat player.
Are you?
Just kidding, I'm not great. But I'm better than I was when I started. I can execute fatalities now, bitches. Anyway, we're going to be checking out martial artists recreate Liu Kang and smoke moves from MK1. And I thought this would be really fun to do with Brandon because just so you guys know, Brandon is a bit of a badass. Can you tell the people about your martial arts experience, please? Because I'm not going to do it justice.
Oh, it's so casual. I've been doing Kung Fu for like 8 years or something like that.
Super chill.
So Northern Shaolin style, very big and flowery and everything like that. And then, you know, just fighting every day to survive.
So if you guys want to check out Brandon's stuff, he's got an Instagram. I totally was a creep and like looked at a bunch of your videos and was like, oh, and then also I've seen some of his moves in real life, so I can definitely vouch for like the legitimacy of Brandon's martial arts prowess. So I think this will be fun.
Yeah, I like the word prowess. I appreciate you.
Thank you. All right, you guys, before we jump in, please subscribe, click the bell icon, all notifications, and upvote this video. And yeah, let's get into it. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Wow. I'm sorry, hold on. I feel like I have to rewatch that. I'm sorry. I got so distracted by the background because I was like, wait, are we in a Muay Thai place? That's my flag. That's my country. I got so excited. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going to start the video over again so I can actually pay attention to the cool martial arts that's happening. My bad.
Never mind the kicks.
Yeah. Dang.
Let's go! Every character I designed, I had the absolute most creative freedom doing smoke. So this one actually took us a few tries.
I like smoke a lot.
Missing it and dropping it. Let's go!
Yeah!
I had so much fun doing Liu Kang. Oh yeah!
I like his moveset.
So
he looks super cool.
We broke it down where Liu Kang needs a back punch. You can't really see it unless you like freeze frame and slow it down. But I gave him, his guard is a tiger claw on the bottom and what we call a phoenix punch or phoenix fist on top here.
Do
so
you
he does
do
a
this?
backhand
We do,
phoenix
yes.
punch to their solar plexus, stealing their soul into a high side kick.
So clean.
All the way up.
Would you say that almost that Phoenix punch? Because I've seen like when we do like peekaboo style, it's almost the same as.
What the heck
Yeah,
is
there's
a
a little
peekaboo
bit of
style?
rotation, a little bit just to give that boxing Tyson style movement. So again,
Oh, wow.
this is a combination of peekaboo style boxing where I drop down into that.
Do you
open
wait?
hit.
Do you know what peekaboo style boxing is? What the hell is he talking about?
It's not my skill set.
Okay, never mind.
Don't worry about it.
I'm like, what the hell is a
They have really good waist movement though. A lot of people tend.
peekaboo?
I would imagine like it's like
It's like that. It's just like, hello, peekaboo.
peekaboo.
I'm here. I've hit you and peekaboo. But wow, okay. He does have really clean kicks though. I'm super impressed at his
Yeah,
flexibility.
I've seen him in the past, and he does a whole lot of different styles. But he actually does a lot of Muay Thai and things as well. Like he did a lot of stuff in Thailand. He wears the pants, like the entire.
He wears the pants.
He
you
wears the
guys.
pants, and that's all that matters.
That is all that matters. All right.
The texture of Kung Fu in the hands, and then we have Taekwondo kick. So it's a literal combination of 3 different styles in
Wow.
this one movement here.
That's wild. I love the way he comes down as well.
That was
It's
so
like, "Huh."
clean.
Oh my god.
His face as well.
Oh,
I feel like Noah's kick
so
looks
much
higher
fun.
than Liu Kang's
Kang's
too.
probably my
Oh,
favorite
definitely.
character I got to mocap for. I think he's #1 because I just went off on all my kicks with Liu Kang. So I did a roundhouse spin kick, but it's kind of like a skipping round into spin kick. Or some school would call it like a jumping round spin kick, whatever you want to call it.
Throw that round kick, and before you don't set it on the ground, you rechamber to turn that hips over to and then that spin hook kick.
How
in
complicated
studio,
is
the way I
that?
did this was literally
It's
the way
really
that
hard to
we're gonna do
execute
it. I just had
properly
Carlos
and
do
actually have
2
power
bounce
behind
from
it.
here.
That's
So
crazy.
you know it's good.
Round
Bam.
spin kick back
Wow.
into the stance here. Yup.
Yep.
one and done.
Yeah, you can see he had to
One and
adjust.
done.
It's hard.
There are certain moves where I have to just do it in the air. There are certain moves where it does help having a kick paddle, having some kind of contact, and it really helps the impact of the move and give me a little bit more accuracy. I've also been kicking paddle since I was 4. So it's like,
oh wow,
it just helps with a lot of my movements, especially if
so
I'm doing
high.
a lot of my jump back kicks or
so
flying
clean.
side kicks, having the pole to hit off of sometimes.
Wait, so is he moving to the side because his center of gravity, like when he lands, it's like, oh wait, I have to move now, or is that a choice?
Noah is so talented that he's basically showing how the character would reset. Because if you look at both, right?
Yeah.
It's doing like the bit of a shuffle because he's like, oh, we're going to continue fighting type thing. So no, he lands it and he could just stand there.
He could just stand. Yeah, because I was wondering, I'm like, okay, so he's stood there, but then he moves to the side. And I'm like,
shimmy.
why? Why are you doing that? I don't understand. Okay, that makes sense.
It's always fun doing video game stuff because you get to be like super like...
Have you done video game stuff?
I have, and you have to like do like the breathing and like the little bounces and everything.
Okay.
You get to be a kid again. I love it.
Oh, it's so cool.
To see the recoil of the hit against something solid and watching me bounce off of it and land, that reverb with the body landing, they need to see that in game. So it does help hitting a solid target.
Yeah, and we'll see it more in the future recreations that we do coming up right here. Because
I can't
there are some
wait.
movements that you had to do it on the Wave Master, which was still, and one where you have it on me because you have to push off me.
Yeah.
I have to give that little
I like his face when he's holding the paddle. He's like,
Let's go.
Gotta give him the energy.
That is a triple roundhouse kick, right, left, right. That
Whoa.
is so signature to Olympic style taekwondo.
I just love how quickly
Love
everyone
doing
gets
those
up.
kicks
I
into
would
a
be
slide-up
sleeping
side
after
kick
this.
at the end.
I love how he has a little yell on each of the round kicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good.
Slide
Dang.
side kick is so sick. I think I did this one on a pole in studio. Oh man, that side kick is so sticky. It's also the re-chamber afterwards. 1, 2, 3, side kick, bring it in, and into side. What were you doing?
I was being Natara.
Oh. This is a triple roundhouse kick into a slide up side kick.
So what would you say would be the difference having someone be a pad holder versus having like on the studio you have
Yeah,
the
I noticed
pole
how he like
with the
bounces a
padded
little
stuff
bit
on it.
after
Yeah.
The big difference, I think I did both. I mean, again, I filmed this in 2020, 2021. It's a while ago. But I think I did both variations because we needed to see my hips turn and hit contact.
oh yeah,
So
you're
imagine
right.
Liu
Yeah,
Kang,
he's like,
he's really able to move in game for whatever reason, and he's just making contact. We need to see that. But most of this combination is traveling, so I do need to have a pad holder moving with me. So you see my body travel as the kick is happening.
Whoa.
And then the slide up side kick has to happen too. I can't do that full combo just from the pole, but I definitely did that variation on the pole too.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Ooh.
go.
Yeah.
I'm curious how he's
So
gonna.
we did
How
the
did they
flying
show
side
this?
Kick, and we did Liu Kang's new bicycle kick.
whoa.
Okay.
How do you do
So
that?
we did Liu Kang's
With
flying side
magic?
kick, which was
Yeah.
heavily inspired by Bruce Lee. And we did the Dancing Dragon, which is the new version of the bicycle kick. And I specifically remember being in studio. They're saying, hey, we're thinking about switching up Liu Kang's bicycle kick. Do you have anything that could replace it? And I was like,
Do I?
damn, that's a big responsibility, okay. So I gave them this variation that they absolutely loved. So let's look at the Dancing Dragon.
Is
that
it
what
on
we're gonna call it
wires?
from now on when we train? Dancing Dragon?
I would
Hey,
imagine.
Yo, bust out that
I
dancing
would love to
dragon.
see how he did it.
Are we at the club?
And no,
No.
we're in the gym.
So the first one is the flying side
yeah,
kick.
let's
Let's
Okay,
rewind
let's
it one
see.
more time. Thank you. So we do the
Wow.
flying side kick. That's the first piece of the Dancing Dragon. Then we
He's
do
like,
the
"Whatever."
jump back kick. Then we blend the idea and the movements of the spinning rotation in the air, and they blend each of those hits where it's 1, 2, hit, back into
Wow.
stance
Nice.
here. So it's a combination of like 3 or 4 different moves that we had to record and do. And really it was just like 1, maybe 2 variations of the kick, move on.
Excellent
nice.
job, just blending all those kicks together.
Yeah,
yeah,
they
it
really
looks
okay,
so
okay.
beautiful.
He's an
Yeah, they
excellent
really
pad
did.
holder.
So
Yeah.
I'm pretty proud of how it all worked.
Staring at us.
I think understanding how motion capture works, especially for video games, I definitely had the idea of blending all the movements because I understood that that was a possibility.
Right.
I know what a lot of the animators can and can't do. So I was like, hey guys, could we try this? And they're like, absolutely, let's freaking make it
yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
He does a little bit of this Bok Mei Pai, like, not snake style hit, but kind of is. It's a finger jab where he
Ooh.
like loosens up on his movement where it's just hit, boom, into that Bruce Lee like shin check. Bruce Lee loves doing those kind of back leg checks here. And traditionally he'll do that into like a slide
Wow.
up side kick and hit them really
He does
hard.
good
So
reaction.
there's little
Yeah, he
elements of
does.
Bruce Lee that I try to incorporate here, aside from just mannerisms. All right, a little bit of that. Bruce Lee.
Dang.
Oh, gee.
I love it.
I want the
No,
other job. Yeah.
Props to him though, because like I feel like a lot of the time, at least in my understanding of stunts, it's like it's cool and all if you're the hero guy and you get to do all the cool kicks, but the person that sells it is the one that is delivering the falls, and he's giving like amazing reactions, amazing falls. So like mad props.
Oh, it makes such a difference. It makes the hero look so much stronger, so
Yeah.
much more competent, everything.
Yeah. And also he has a great sense of humor, which
yeah.
I really
Just smiles
appreciate.
after
Yeah,
every
he's
single
like,
hit.
yeah,
Did I do good?
love it.
Swipe you do though.
Yeah. Okay.
Smoke, let's go. He's my
Smoke.
favorite.
I love
Remaining
Smoke.
Smoke
Yeah.
was also one of my favorites I got to design for. I think out of every character I designed, I had the
You like the guy in the
absolute
background
most creative
too.
freedom doing Smoke. The really tricky part about doing Smoke in studio versus for Gameology, for
Wow.
real, is that there's a lot of make pretend, right?
Yeah.
Actually holding the knife, we had to pretend a lot of the times that the karambit would switch hands. So I would literally hold a karambit in one hand, maybe it has to be in the rear hand, but I transition and then I get to come into stance here and do all that stuff.
My movement was more easier because if you see it on this one, it goes into like almost like that upward slice, and then it goes into the body slices down to the leg to sweep them.
That was
Nice.
so
it's
dope.
all one hand. All the movements you got that you did, you had to physically switch it. So this one was a little bit more easier. The lines are more easier because it comes across towards the neck, body, then leg, right there.
Nice.
It just looks so cool the way he's like using his levels as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see the switches though. I'm curious how he's gonna do that.
Shoo! It happens so quick.
That's so
Switch drop.
fast.
Yeah,
Sure.
that switch is really tough.
Hits it, then drops it, catch.
So this one actually took us a
Wild.
few tries to get,
Oh,
just because I
nice.
was missing it and dropping it. It's
Yeah, that's
so tough.
hard.
But in studio, I would just pretend my left hand had a karambit, and I would actually hold it in the right hand. So I would cut, pretend to catch, and now I'm holding it. And if I had to do any finger flips, I would actually just keep it in that right hand. So I definitely had to slow down my movements for this video just because I have to pretend. And I want you guys to actually see where the switches are happening. So this one actually took us a few tries to get. It is still very true to the style and feel of Silat, where in Kali and Silat, they use the left hand or the empty hand as the checking hand. So you see that a lot with Smoke, where if I'm cutting and hitting, I'm checking the body, then cutting. So I'm guiding the body where I want the knife to go. A really simple idea of that is if Ted throws a punch and I have the karambit, it's this type of movement
Oh,
here.
I
So going
see.
slow,
Thank you.
the left hand checks and guides here. The right hand has the karambit and I'm cutting across here. Or if he wants to punch straight again, I can come up this way. So
Oh.
I'm guiding the hand, so that left hand's always really activated when we do Silat.
That's
the
so
fun part of
cool.
Smoke.
I really love on your upward strike, you do that little finger roll.
Yeah.
Cut, fingers, drag it into their body and roll it back up to their chin.
Yeah.
So good. Ooh!
I didn't
Ooh.
throw a ton of kicks for Smoke.
I love
but
that
when I
though.
did, try to make it count. So this one's a really fun one. It's called a tornado axe kick. A lot of people, when they do a tornado kick, they do it as a roundhouse kick because that's traditionally what's taught. I started asking, like, what are the other ways we can do tornado kicks? Tornado push kick, tornado side kick. I just thought the tornado axe kick looked so dynamic for Smoke, so I wanted to make sure I could do that.
Wait, so
Nice.
what makes something a tornado kick?
It's essentially just a 360 rotation. It would be forwards. So like if I have my left foot in front, I would step forwards and then rotate counterclockwise once. And so
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And so most people will kick around, but he's throwing his leg up and coming down on someone's head, which is reasonably difficult, I would say. I love how Noah speaks because he's so obviously very competent in all this,
Yes,
but he
yes.
keeps it very humble. Like he's just like, oh, I just love this, and let's just talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, he's clearly just so talented in so many different types of martial arts. But I do love the way that he talks about it as well, because it's really accessible even for someone like me who has like a very rudimentary understanding of martial arts. And like watching him execute the moves as cleanly as he does is like
Yeah.
so inspiring.
I know, because like I've seen a lot of his stuff and I'm like, I can do that. And then I'd go home and try and I'm like, I can't do that.
A little bit more training, a few more hours of training, you can do it. Do you know what I saw recently? And I think I'm going to start incorporating this. Instead of saying I can't do it, I haven't done it yet.
Haven't done it. I'm taking
Instagram platitudes and applying them to my life, because who can afford therapy? Anyway, back to the martial arts.
Hey, come on. That's pretty spicy.
That's
You
clean.
can see my left
I
arm.
love
Throw
that.
the blade up, catch, stab, and smack down. There we go.
Wow.
I think the most fun that we have in training is when we take the most basic kicks and then we also try to implement it in different ways. So like a tornado kick, everyone always does it as a round kick.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, should we try it as a tornado axe kick? This time, let's try it as a tornado side kick.
Tornado Hawkeye.
Tornado Hawkeye.
What's a
It's
Hawkeye?
really fun to try those little different variations.
Amazing. No, that was really fun and very, very insightful just
Yeah.
to kind of see the behind the scenes, because it is something that I'm quite interested in, but I don't have the skill to do it. You do.
You don't yet.
Have it yet.
You don't have it yet.
I don't have it yet. No, but actually that is one of the things that I want to do for 2024 is I do want to start learning martial arts. I
Yeah.
found like a wushu class maybe that I want to do. So like, who knows? Maybe in a few years I'll be like, yeah, I can do a roundhouse kick. I can actually do a roundhouse kick now, but not like right now.
You gonna show me?
No. Maybe later, like not on camera. No, Jabby taught me how to do one. Actually, now I haven't done it in a while. I'm starting to.
No. Confidence.
The confidence is like quickly draining out of me. I'm like, shit. Okay, I can do a kick. Can't tell you which one. That's the surprise.
I believe in you. You got it.
But yeah, this was awesome. I really enjoy watching people who are like masters of their craft and just like learning all of the stuff that goes into it. Because like when I've watched the game and played the game, it's really obvious that they are really intense and detailed with exactly how the characters move. And for me, it's like I appreciate that all of the characters have their own movement language.
Yeah.
You know, and like they're very specific. So like, yeah, Smoke has his style and Liu Kang's style is completely different from Smoke's style, even though like they were made by the same person.
Yeah, and it makes me appreciate people who do things like this because they can switch up how they move as a person all the time. Even if it's something as simple like, oh, I have a lot more weight in my left leg. Like things like this. And it makes such a big difference in regards to feel.
I have some like drama training, right? And I used to love movement class for specifically that reason, because there is so much that you can do when you're aware about like your weight distribution, how your body moves, how you step, all of it. It's all interconnected, and like you can really create a character from physicality alone. And I think it's such a cool thing to have in your actor's arsenal to be able to be like, oh, I'm gonna base this character whose movement style is like a tiger, and then use that with like dialogue and whatnot, and then suddenly you have a sexy femme fatale. There you go. But yeah, no, it's really awesome, and now I just want to watch more Noah videos. Anyway, you guys, hope you enjoyed this. Please let us know what other videos like this you would like us to check out. I would love to have Brandon back so he can teach me about all of the things that I have questions about, except for the peekaboo boxing, which like you didn't know.
I failed you. I'm so sorry.
Do better next time. Okay. All right, you guys, please give Brandon a follow on his social media, and we will catch you next time. I'm Achara Cook. This is
Brandon Yates.
Ciao.